I'm Anil Kumar. This video is really as a test on direct and inverse relation. We'll try to figure out few examples which may have direct or inverse relation. So let us start with table of values. So let us say here are few values which we have to list on a table to ensure that table A leads to direct relation. And table B values leads to inverse relation. Okay, so you have to fill in the values where we say that the left side is independent variable x, right side is a dependent variable y, right? So that is how it is. So we want these to be direct relation, these values. Let me give you some for you, and you may fill up the others, right? So let's begin with 4 and 6. So we have 4 and 6 as one set of values, right? So you need to fill up this place. If I say, if this value is 3, what should be that value? And what should be this value? If I say this value is 10. Okay. So for the given x values, you have to find the y value. For the given y value, you have to find the x value, so that the relation represented by these is a direct relation. I hope the question is clear, right? Okay. Similarly, in the next one, we'll write some values, and you need to insert so that you get a relation which is inverse relation. So, okay, let's keep 4 and 6 here also. And then let us say this is let's say 5. Okay, what should that be? And if we have something here, I'm purposely taking some odd numbers which can make a job very difficult. So think about it. You could get answers in decimals also, right? Let's take this as 10. Then find the value of x. So that is the question for you. You need to fill up the values in this table to ensure that it is as given, direct relation or inverse relation. So these are two questions for you based on table. And here is another question. Now in this question, look at the graph. I'm sketching the graph. I'll sketch two graphs. Okay, first graph. So this is the independent variable x, this is the dependent variable y. The graph is something which is kind of coming down, kind of going like this, right? And that is the kind of graph which we have. Now, I'm saying this is not an inverse relation. I'm saying this is not inverse relation, right? Now, the question for you is, explain why. Explain why it is not an inverse relation. So you need to explain why this one is not inverse relation. I'm not giving you any values, but I'm telling you this is not an inverse relation. You need to justify that it is not inverse relation. Okay, so that's your question. Similarly, I'm giving you another graph here, right? Let's say this is a graph, and I'm saying that this one is kind of like this. This is a straight line, right? This is a straight line, and the question here is that D, why is this a direct relation? Is it okay? So that's the question for you. So these are 4 questions on direct and inverse relations. You can pause the video, answer the question, and then look into my suggestions. I'll just give you a hint. I'm not going to solve these questions. This one here. If I say it is a direct relation, you should remember one thing, that for a direct relation, the ratio y over x is constant. If I want the relation should be inverse, then the product x times y is a constant. When I'm giving you a graph which looks like inverse and it is not, it could be exponential decay. Right? So it is not always decreasing by a factor. Do you understand? So it is not kind of y is not equals to some constant over x. Are you getting the point? It is an exponential decay, right? Now in this particular case, why is this a direct relation? So you'll find that this relation will be y equals to some negative value. So k is negative in this case. Let me write minus kx, okay? So, and it goes through 0. So the good point here is it goes through 0 and it's linear. So any relation or a linear graph going through origin will always be direct. It could be negative or positive slope, right? So I hope that helps you and gives you a good hint to solve this question. I'm Anil Kumar. You can always share, subscribe, and then write down your answers in comments. Let's see. We'll definitely get few good answers. Thank you and all the best.